Hello, my name is Jennifer Kreimer, one of the children and teen bereavement counselors here at Transitions Grief Care. In this video, we will talk about preparing your children for when death is near. Many parents share that they struggle with what to tell and how much to involve their children during the dying process of a family member or friend. There is a tendency to protect our children, and the idea of having children with or near someone who is dying can be tough. One common concern many of our hospice families express is, how will the death affect my child, especially if the death happens in our home? They worry about creating fears or scary memories. Historically, though, it was commonplace for family members to die at home. It is in more recent times that people die more commonly in healthcare facilities. Our children and teens can benefit from being connected and take part in the rituals of their loved ones' final days, saying goodbye and being present at bedside at the time of death. This can be viewed as a privilege and sacred time. When considering their involvement in the dying process, do take into account their age, personality, and coping styles. And remember, talking with them sooner versus later gives them time to process and adjust to the imminent death. How do I talk about death? It is important to talk about death and what it means. Use the words death and dying. Link the concept to their previous experiences. For example, remember when your goldfish died? For younger children, teach them when someone dies that their heart stops beating. They do not breathe, feel anything. They do not need food, water, or get hot or cold. Discuss that death means the person will no longer be physically present in their lives, that they will not see them physically in their world anymore. And even though this is true, their relationship with them does not end, as they are forever connected through memories, legacy, ways that their loved one has influenced them, and so much more. I feel my grandmother in me whenever I buy something on sale, and I feel my grandfather in me when I'm working in the garden. Share with them your beliefs about the afterlife, and help them explore what makes sense for them. You can ask, what do you think heaven is like? Or what do you think happens after we die? Let them know what the rules are. Being around someone who is dying is a new experience for most kids and many adults. Help children know what is expected when they are spending time with their loved one, whether at home or elsewhere. Do they need to be quiet? Can they play and talk? Which pieces of medical equipment can they touch, not touch? If the death is taking place in the home of the child, they may want to stay close by or spend time in a different part of the home. Encourage them to be present and take breaks as needed. When visiting their loved one in another setting, it can be helpful to keep visits to an average of 30 minutes, but this depends on the child or teen. Discuss ways for them to let you know if they do need to take a break. Some kids like to have a code word or sentence like, "Can I have a snack now?" If you are busy caretaking, who are their safe people to take breaks with? Ask questions of, etc. If at a healthcare facility, where can they go when they're not in the loved one's room? Is there a playroom or a waiting space? We do recommend frequent breaks for both you and your children. Children naturally tend to regulate themselves through play and escape, video games, social media, outside play, going for walks, listening to music, laughter, and cuddling. We all need to alternate between sorrow and joy during hard times. Talk with them about the changes in the person who is dying. To help prepare children, let them know about the physical, cognitive, emotional, and medical support changes that are happening. Ask questions of the healthcare staff to learn about these changes yourself. Medications. Explain the medications that are being given at this time are to help with the pain and to make the person more comfortable versus to make them better, which is children's understanding of medications. Physical changes. Explain to children what physical changes are happening and what they will see happening with their loved one before they visit, and clarify as needed during a visit. Let them know when persons are getting close to dying that they no longer need to eat or drink. Some children may think that their person is dying because they're not being fed. Tell them that persons nearing death often become weaker and sleep more, and that this is normal. It helps to explain that their loved one can still hear them if they want to talk with them and share with them, even if their eyes are closed. Prepare them for any changes in appearance, loss of weight, and changes in skin color and temperature. For example, Grandma's liver isn't working as well to filter her blood, so her skin looks yellow. Daddy may feel cooler to touch and look bluish as his body is sending more of his blood to his bigger, more vital organs inside. You may notice a change in grandmother's breathing. It may be slower, irregular, noisy. There may even be gurgling sounds. Cognitive and emotional changes. It's helpful to let children know if their person is calm or agitated, tearful or angry. I can recall children sharing their fears about their loved one's confusion and restlessness, not remembering their name or where they were near death. These changes can be really scary to hear and observe if children are not prepared and know that this is normal. Encourage and be prepared for a variety of questions from children. You may be surprised by some of the things they ask, but being open and present to these questions can be very helpful. We hope this information has been helpful, and we encourage you to review information in the links below and give us a call if needed. Please take care of yourself, and thank you for your time.